Alrighty, we should be good. I'm trying to check my microphone right now. What's good, people? Hello. My name is Zadarus. Or y'all know my channel as the 13th Melody Night, and we are on our first live stream, which is great. Hold on, I'm trying to fix my favorite piano here. I hope y'all can hear this because I got my piano over here. Don't worry about what I just did there. So, why am I doing this? Well, um, it is a certain date on a certain day of the week, which may seem a little bit strange to most people. Let's be honest. But it is Friday the 13th. Now I already know controversial. Like, what the heck? Why is this dude like doing something special for Friday the 13th? Basically, I want to keep it short. Basically, 13 is my favorite number. Okay. Now, why is it that? You probably recognize that if you have seen my channel. My name is literally the 13th Melody Night. It used to be the 13th Music Night, but I recently changed it to the 13th Melody Night. It's my favorite number because I think it is disrespected in a way, and I appreciate it. I already know Friday the 13th. This is completely outside of this whole Michael Myers, Jason. Is it Michael Myers or Jason? Hang on. Is it Michael Myers or Jason? Because I forget. I don't even know. I don't even care either way. So and it's none of that stuff, none of the scary stuff, but basically because like all I've made it pretty clear on my channel that I am a Christian, specifically a Christian Protestant. So I'm not into that whole horror area and that stuff, and that's not why I do this stuff on Friday the 13th. I like it because I think it's kind of misdirected and misused. Because if you really think about it, if you've read the Bible at all, which I have, as well as I study Christian apologetics. I am a decently devout Christian. There's a thing in the Bible where it's like special numbers. One of these being 7, which is the number of completion, and other numbers. Now, 13 is not a special number in the Bible, but some religions that attach themselves to like I don't know, Christianity or whatever, they do use 13 as a special number. For me, most of them I come up with myself. If you think about it, 13, what does 13 represent? For me, 13 represents it's a 1 and a 3, basically standing for one God, one being, but 3 parts. Already we know 3 is a pretty interesting spiritual number because most of the time it represents the Holy Trinity, God the Father, God the Son, and God the Holy Spirit. As well, if you put 3 plus 1, that equals 4. This is kind of a stress, but 40 is actually the number of judgment in the Bible. So I think it's a decently spiritual number, and it's been used not properly. So that's why I'm doing something for Friday the 13th. Not because of this whole scary stuff, but because I think it's better, and I'm trying to change the actual like image of it because I think it's a fine number. With that being said, actually, fun fact: 13. This whole superstition about 13 is so bad that some planes will not have 13th rows, and some hotels and buildings will not have 13th floors. I just think that's crazy. First of all, so today I'm just gonna do some pretty simple. Like I said earlier in my post, hopefully y'all saw my post. I can go over to other things and it keeps streaming. Oh wait, I think it does. Woo, let's go. I'm frame dropping. I'm frame dropping right now. Okay. Because I thought I was frame dropping for a second. But yeah, so that's what I'm doing. We're just gonna have a good time. Oh yeah, that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to look at people actually responding to my post. I mean, I should have put out the post yesterday, So if you're like watching this in like the future, like well after it's been posted, I'm not gonna be mad. That was on me. I should have put out the post yesterday. That would have been the best thing, but I put out the post 3 hours ago and it doesn't look like anybody has viewed it yet. So maybe somebody will come on. I don't know. But it should be on my channel anyway, so I don't care. But either way, what I'm planning to do is kind of explain some of the things about myself, you know, because I know a lot of the things I do on my channel is weird. I mean, obviously, you know, I love music, of course. I mean, I do have my piano right here. This is actually the same piano I make like all of my instrumental songs on, and even my latest song, Mangituro. I was actually proud of that one because that was the first song that I actually completely composed and wrote myself. Because my other rap songs you could tell I put in the description to credit the person who actually made the beat. But Mangituro, I completely composed the instrumental to that one. I wrote the song and I sung it. So I was pretty proud of that. I hope, like I said, I hope y'all can hear that. I put my microphone next to it. I put my microphone next to this, so I hope y'all can hear that. It seems like the thing's picking up decently well. I also got a sustain. This piano was given to me by actually my youth pastor, and really good guy. Check out his channel. It's called Sleepy Eyes Carter. Really, really good guy. He's a rapper and stuff like that. Really inspired me to do it. He gave me this piano, and really, really nice piano. Nice. It's a mini board, but it's still good. So like I said, I've actually gotten a lot of questions about a decent amount of questions, not a lot, but a decent amount of questions about this, about regarding my name. So to clarify, my name is Zatarus. My title right now for this channel is the 13th Melody Knight. Why is that? Well, I take a lot of inspiration from the things that I enjoy. I'm not only into music, I also like video games, storytelling. My original dream was to own my own business in toy design. And I still like toy designery. You can't see it, but back here, where I'm pointing right now, is actually I have a 3D printer that I got for one of my birthdays, and I haven't used it in months because I've been so busy. But I do have another project I want to do with that actually. So yeah, I do toy designing. Actually, I can show y'all a part of what project I want to do with this. I am so into, like I said, video games, stuff like that. You can obviously see. Haven't played this game, but you can see that I have an Assassin's Creed Revelations poster over here. Up there, it's a Japanese picture that says warrior in Japanese. So one of my favorite games of all time. I have 3 favorite games of all time. I like them all for the same reasons, and those are storytelling. Well, not storytelling, but overall the overarching story of the game, the gameplay of the game, and the music. All things I love, and all things that I do myself. I am a storyteller a little bit. I haven't expanded on much of that yet, but I do have a few stories and a few things that I plan to in the future post on either this channel or probably another channel that I would make. But one of the things I've done with my toy design is this is the first thing I made a long time ago. This thing is old. Not that old, but this thing took like 2 years to perfect. And it's completely made by me. It is, what is it? A wooden yardstick, 2 aluminum yardsticks, and cardboard tape, boxing rubber bands, a lot of duct tape, and this is yarn. But this is paper towel. This is made of paper towel rolls. I know, paper towel rolls. But I made it a long time ago, and it's a sword. This is the sheath for it. This is actually the blade. I actually cut and made this myself. See if I can get y'all a better look at it. Yeah, this thing is long as heck. Okay, there we go. There we go. The whole thing is pretty long, but I like it. I think it's good. This is the first one I actually made, and it was completely made by hand. Bought all the materials to it and everything. This is basically the revamped one of it. But however, this one is bought. This one is bought. for the guard right here, I actually had to cut and tape that myself. I had to cut and tape that myself. That was very annoying. It took me a minute to do that, but here is the other one. I had to buy this off of Amazon. This is the sword that I bought off of Amazon, but I taped the handle and it already came with the guard, but the guard was removable. So I took off the guard and made a new one, just like this one. So this is the one I have now. This is my primary one, and it actually matches with two games that I play. You know, so I want to create a stand basically for those swords. I want to create a stand. I'll probably end up 3D printing it and everything. Like I had the whole packet there. I had to get the 3D printer actually. Then I had to get the filament for it. Then I had to get more. I had to get a sander and a soldering tool so I can put the pieces together. It was really complicated, but yeah, that was my original dream, and I still like doing that. I still want to do that, and I still like doing that. But now I've decided that I'm just a creative person overall. So what I want to do is own my own business, small online business. I don't want to be a big business. I want to own my small online business on creativity. And this business is going to be called Trinity Cross Inventions, which actually the jacket, I got this off Amazon, TCI. That's what it stands for, Trinity Cross Inventions. I would show you the back, but I don't feel like getting it right now. I have a whole symbol for it and everything. Actually, I might have the symbol somewhere around here, but I'll focus on that later. So yeah, I like a bunch of stuff, you know, and music is only a small part of me. But my name comes from, if you played From Software games, like most people on here probably know about Elden Ring, which was actually the first Souls game I beat. It's actually in there. I like it, but I don't also I started playing Bloodborne. And that just because my one of my top favorite games was the Dark Souls series, because I really love the story to the Dark Souls series, and the music is so good. But then I played Bloodborne. I actually played Bloodborne. Like I studied a lot about Dark Souls and stuff like that, but then I actually played Bloodborne and then beat Elden Ring twice. Once on New Game Plus, of course. I want to do the same thing with Bloodborne. I'm about to beat Bloodborne. Like after I get off of this, I'm probably gonna fight Marco, Marco's wet nurse, and then probably beat the game. So you know, but that changed to my favorite game of all time. So if you know those games, you'll know that normally like the enemy, normally like the bosses, they don't just have a name; they have a name and a title, and that's where I get that organization from. My name is Zatarus. My title is the 13th Melody Knight. That's basically just where it comes from. So, yeah, that's that, you know, and I just want to, you know, have a good time. Let's, you know, dive into some music aspects a lot because I'm just so into music a lot, you know. And I was thinking about actually making an instrumental, which I need to work on. It's an instrumental anyway. I have been really slacking on my instrumentals. See, the last song that I even posted was, I think, Monkey Doodle. I'm still working on the new album. I'm still working on it. I hope y'all enjoyed the first album. I thought it was pretty good, but I'm still working on my new album. It's going to be titled Age of A's. It's an album that I've been doing this for a long time. Even before I made my channel, I've been doing music for a long time. So actually, Age of A's is actually halfway done. I just need to make a few more songs with it. But I need to go ahead and put the new album out. That's gonna take a minute though. But I'm still gonna try to do some more things with my music and instrumental stuff. For some reason, I don't know why, but my instrumental stuff just gets a bunch of attention. I don't know why. My latest series that I posted, Music with a Dog. I hope y'all like that. Let me know how y'all like that. Because I thought it was a good idea. It was a goofy idea, but Music with a Dog, I just think it's funny. I only posted 3. I have like 19 other little short videos. Different songs in that series. It's something else, man. But I've been wanting to expand on an album that I started. It was an instrumental album that I started. It was called Life. And recently I've been studying astronomy because I'm also pretty into astronomy. Astronomy's all right, but I like space. I think space is cool and deadly. Message for Elon Musk: we need to stop trying to go live up there. Take care of this planet, please. No, don't stop. I'm sorry. Like I said, I hope y'all can hear this because I'm gonna be really upset if y'all can't. I mean, my sensor is picking it up, so. But since I've been studying a lot about space, I've been thinking about making a song titled "The Moon." You know, the moon, and it's gonna be like I don't know what it's gonna be like. I think it's gonna. I'm gonna make it sound appropriate though, because y'all have heard my other music. Y'all know what I'm doing. Oh, but I did actually come up with another, maybe possibly an opera type song. I if I remember it correctly, it was similar to a song that I had on my channel called Jumping Kangaroos, where I forget how to play that song. Oh my gosh. Hold up. Ah, there it is. Honestly, I don't remember making that song. I don't remember making that song. I don't remember when I played that song, but I did. I promise I did, but I don't even know. But I did come up with another. It was like I made a recording of it. Oh yeah, it was gonna be like a kind of like an opera song, kind of again, like I did with Magnitudo. But the last part of the chorus that I had sounded like this. But the first part, I think, I know what it sounds like. I'm trying to figure out how to play it. There it is. Yeah, it's a little bit faster. I don't know what I'm going to call it though, but yeah. So I guess you're going to see how I make my stuff. So I'm thinking about make a song title "The Moon," but okay, so I'm thinking of it's probably a instrument. It's some sort of ballad thing because I'm more into like the melancholy type stuff in music. I don't know why. I just like that sad sounding stuff. Not sad, but like just slow and just like calm. You know, similar to Fog Dance. That song that I did, that song was very melancholy, and I made it like that. I mean, that song was actually a freestyle. I know technically it's not called freestyling on a piano. I forget what it's called, but I call it freestyling because there was no order in what I was doing. What I do is because I still freestyle on piano to this day. It's not complicated, but it's a it's an art though. I don't know. I normally what I do is I choose one set of keys. So right now, mostly I like doing the black keys though, and I find some sort of left hand. But y'all get it's something like that. It will sound definitely better, and I'll have to clean it up later. But it's something like that. I just made that up off the spot. I just did something with the left hand and just did whatever with my right hand with the same types of keys. Like I that was just black keys because it just sounds better, and I don't have to worry about like always the black keys and the white keys sound weird to me together. But if you do it in a certain way, it doesn't like it doesn't sound wrong, but very disturbing. And if you're not trying to go for a disturbing song, then you wouldn't want to do that. I remember yesterday I was playing with the piano yesterday, and I did that. Now I can't read sheet music, so I can't tell you what notes those are. I don't know. All I know is these two are black notes, and that's a white note. What was that? A 4% song? It can work, bro. I could probably do something with that eventually. But making because one thing I talk about my instrumentation of music. My instrumentation of music comes from a lot of different things. Especially a lot of video games and stuff like that. But I still have a different sounding. I feel like specifically with my instrumental stuff. I have a different sounding. I have a different way of doing these things. So there's a song in Elden Ring. Hold on, let me find it. Hang on. Wait, I'm dumb sometimes. I have the song on my phone, and I decided to do something else. Hold up. So there's a song in Elden Ring. It's called Renala, Queen of the Full Moon. This boss fight, optional boss fight, I beat her. I remember, I beat the game. I hope I can hear that. Like, do you notice how the music kind of goes in and out? It like fades. It fades away, and this is sort of like kind of cringe, honestly. But it fades away like the moon does with the tides. Like the moon will come out, and then the tides will be high tide. I forget exactly what low tides and high tides are. All I know is I like high tides because the water is nice and crashy. But at a beach at least, because yeah, but it sounds like it's going in and out, and I just love that how they did that in this song. And it's so soft too, which is not normal for Dark Souls type music. Like even see, I got I absolutely love music. I do dabble in music theory. And I watch people talk about music theory as well. Shout out to Davi Vas. I think I'm pronouncing that name right. Look him up. He does a lot of. He's a video game composer, and he looks at a lot of in-depth musical things and like musical tracks, and it's so good. I watch his videos all the time. But yeah, so I have a whole playlist on here of just like Souls game music. So like normally when we're getting into like Souls game stuff, and that was Elden Ring. So this is more Dark Souls type. We get things like that's right there. This is, in my opinion, one of the best musical sounding thing in the history of music. It's one of my favorite songs of all time. Sir Alone from Dark Souls 2. Like, this is just good. And I love how they can turn something that is a waltz into something that sounds so aggressive, you know? Like, this is just pure aggressiveness right here. Actually, let me try something real quick. I'm gonna get something. All right. I think I got my Bluetooth speaker because I'm gonna try to make it so y'all can maybe hear this better. Because I don't even know. I don't know what y'all can hear or not. That's better. Y'all see how it's so emotional right there? That melody right there. And then it gets very aggressive right there. They're hitting. They keep hitting that iron drum. I think I'm saying that right. That sound, that sound. I think it's called an iron drum. They keep hitting that. That really symbolizes a lot of aggression and stuff. And I'm sad that my software that I use doesn't have that type of thing, because I would love to make a Dark Souls sounding track, and I could do it. I've done it before. Like Monkey Doodle, I was really proud of that because it works so well. It works so well. I think it's actually a good song. I could do that. But I it. Mm. I'm just gonna play the rest of it. Let this go out before I start doing anything right now. But you can definitely hear that it's a waltz. I'm sorry. So now you see like where like a lot of inspiration I get. Like, oh, it's so good. Like y'all could tell when I did Music with a Dog. Those songs that I had in there, those are actual songs that I listen to, like not on a daily basis, but I do listen to them. Those are all songs that are on either my watch or my phones and things such as. So I genuinely like these songs that I'm playing in music, instrumental Music with a Dog. So I genuinely like these things. So I'm just the type of person that likes of many different types of music. I'm not a stickler for a certain genre or whatever. I just like what I think sounds good at this point. I like what sounds good. That's a big fact. Because if you were to actually like look at my playlist, like I have a lot of inspiration. I have old timey music, modern day music, old music, opera songs, rap songs, and I have almost everything. The only thing I don't have an abundance of is country music. I'm not a fan of country music or punk rock or punk like heavy metal. those are my least favorite genres. But I do listen to like some country songs that I genuinely like, and some punk rock, but not a lot. Not a lot. Really into. I used to like strictly only listen to instrumental. So, but I want to try to write some. So often what I do when I'm making a new song that I don't even know the direction of is I tend to just freestyle constantly and just I want to try to get the feel of I want the song to be more melancholy. So I'm well actually first I actually always start with the piano type. And honestly, my favorite piano type on my software that I got is a preset called Pressure. Y'all see it? Y'all hear that? Y'all hear that? It sounds so foggy. I use that same preset set for what else? Let me look because I have a bunch of songs that I've done on my phone. To give y'all like a preview, like an understanding of where this sound comes from. I know I've used it a lot. Did I use it? Yes, Spaghetti on Instrumental Taste. Spaghetti. That's the same preset. I do like this song though. I use it in a bunch of other ones too. Also, I forgot. Thank y'all for so much support on the "That's Just a MatPat Memory" song. That was a really rough time. Not a rough time for me. Like I wasn't depressed when he said he was gonna leave, but like me and my sisters have been watching him for years. Like he was one of the people who got me started in wanting to theorize on things, and that's how I ended up studying music theory and like story theorizing and stuff like that. There's plenty of theories I got on different things, specifically the amazing world of Gumball. I have made a whole PowerPoint, and I'm gonna have to redo it. I have a whole theory set up for my theory of the lore of the Amazing World of Gumball. I love that show. That is a good show, but there's some lore into there, and I want to post it, but I can't right now because of other things. I'm just so busy, so I haven't been able to really get to it. But it's coming sometime. Sometime it's gonna come. At some point, it's gonna come. But yeah, Spaghetti is where I use that preset. That's the point I was trying to make. So also there is another song that I have on here. I'm a little sneak peek, minor sneak peek on because there is a song that I have on here. That haven't posted yet. Most of you probably know about Corey X. Kinshin. He is a large inspiration in my life. Actually, the reason why part of the reason he's a small part, but part of the reason why I did end up converting back to Christianity. He means a lot to me. I already know people are like, oh, he's been gone for a year and stuff like that. Leave the guy alone. Like, I have a life, so I mean, yeah, when he comes back, I'm gonna be watching that video like immediately. But for now, I'm just like, I don't. He's probably living his life, but I actually wrote a song regarding. I'm gonna play like 30 seconds of it. I'm gonna post it soon. It's gonna be a single. I'm gonna post it soon, but obviously, I got the beat on point. I heard this beat and I had it added to my track. Sneak peek, that's it. Make it, no pacing, run it, no racing. Smell good when the cornbread bacon. Be fresh from the Shogun makes it. That's how you get. You're not gonna have to wait till the song comes out. Which should be soon, theoretically. Theoretically, it should be soon. I hope so. So let's continue with trying to make this song. I don't know. I don't know. I like this preset. Low key, I like this preset. Hold on, let me change something on my settings. I feel like this thing is quiet as heck. Oh no, it's not. It's all the way up. Golly. Oh my god. Anyway, I hope y'all can hear. I really hope y'all can hear that. And definitely I'll be putting the song out. So just know this was the stream that I actually started recording the song. I'm probably not gonna do the whole thing. I've already been streaming for 35 minutes. So I want to make something like kind of fast, like I know. There's a song from a movie that I actually recently watched. I watched it a long time ago, and I've known about the song for a minute. I'm going to make this song as a mixture of a few songs that already exist, and here's what I mean by that. There's a song, and I'm gonna play it. It's called "Landing." From the movie First Man. Really good song. I really like this song. Like that. I actually recently watched this movie again for the second time. First time I watched it, it was like 4 years ago? But I watched it like 2 weeks ago now. I'm gonna take that song and use I'm gonna take that song and use like the tempo of it. I like that. I like that tempo. I really do like that tempo. What's good, IB Gaming? Be careful, it's copyright strike. We're playing other people's music. I'm not a monetized channel, so I'm not gonna get much interest of that. Yeah, no, the stuff is in my song. Yeah, it's from First Man. It's called Landing. Plus, I can put this stuff in the description as well. So I want that tempo. Not the exact tempo, but I want a tempo similar to that for my song that I'm gonna do. Also, y'all probably know Moonlight Sonata by Beethoven. I really don't want to be old. Not old because I wasn't there. It's just I know the song. Most everybody knows Moonlight Sonata. Am I not correct about that? Any people in here who don't know Moonlight Sonata? I doubt it. But great song. Hey, how's that song? I just found it off the rip. Hey, see, this is why I like Beethoven. He didn't manage to do that when he was deaf. I would have never thought of that. That's crazy. Because we switched from a black key to that's a white key. There it is. I messed it up. So my sustain. Which tries me to a right key right there. I like that. I like that for that. Hold up. Mess it up. Oh, there it is. Mess it up. I keep messing up. See what I'm talking about with the going to white keys to black keys? That's what I tried to do, but it didn't work. That was better. That left hand chord progression isn't going well. I think I like that one better. I messed up. That didn't work. Oh, going white to black can work. Just gotta stay within the chord range that sounds like what you want. Yeah, I know. I'm trying to do that, but it's hard for me. It's hard to do that while I'm freestyling. Thanks for the advice. Yeah, because I do it sometimes. How do I play Mangetudo? Because that was a song that I know was done with white and black keys. I know the constant. There was a constant. What's it called? Constant left hand. There was a constant left hand in Mangetudo, which is my latest song. Let's see. Let me see. See how many left I got here. I plan to live stream for about an hour and a half. I'll definitely be doing more of these. Like I said, definitely will be doing more of these. I like this personally. You know, just hanging out and doing some cool stuff. I'm trying to figure out. Can this thing work, please? There it is. See, I forget. Oh, this was also played with the pressure preset. I forget how to play that. There it is. So yeah, that is actually so it goes white, black, white, white by light, black, black, white. That's two blacks, one white. is something going on with my software. Hold up. Y'all need to stop that right now. Oh, okay, I know what happened. So, see when you play it like that, it sounds so disturbing. But when I do it like this, no, I be gaming. No, I don't. Do you know the name of the key? No, I don't. I can't read sheet music for the life of me. All I know is that that's a G. That's all I know. I know major and minor. Like I think it, in layman's term, it means like happy or sad. But that's all I know. So like I think you need to stop that. That's kind of hold up. That's kind of like more of a tense chord. Oh, that is the very disturbing chord. I don't know. Like I said, watch Davi Vaz. This is where I get all my like names from. That's why I said like tense and disturbing chord. Very disturbing chord. Satisfying chord. Let me go ahead and record what I had for that. What was it? I'm trying to remember. See, I did still switch to black and white right there. See, that's two black chords. Two black chords again. Black and a white chord. Another black and a white chord. See, in a different song, that could be viewed as something completely different. And heard as something completely different. But let me go ahead and record that because I do like that, and I'm going to keep that. Just make sure I get it. I don't know why my drink was glitching. Oh dear. Oh dear. Okay. Good. Okay, I got it. I thought something malfunctioned for a second. Hold up. Oof, one day, Google the keys and other distinctions. I understand. That was weird together. Hey, yeah, I probably should maybe learn how to read sheet music. I don't know. I'm more of a sound person. I really like just being able to just hear the sounds and that's it. That's how I've been doing it for years. That's how I make all my songs. I just do it myself. That's how I literally just made that. It's like just pure. Just I go with random stuff and just pure sound. That's it. There's another. There's a guy. I forget his name, but he made a orchestral playlist. Yep. Yeah, I can't read sheet music. I can't, and nor do I really care. Honestly, I've never really cared that much. But this guy, he made an orchestral playlist of the different planets. Yeah, it's like a very popular playlist of, and basically they're musical pieces. I do not know how to pronounce that name, but I know y'all know the song. Yeah, yeah, like Jupiter, or the most popular one, Mars. Yes, yeah. I do not know how to pronounce it. Gustav Holst. I don't know how to pronounce that name. Like this jank is good. They played this in Apollo 13. I recently watched that movie too. But I was wondering if he had one. It was based on the planets. But did he do one like on Moon? No, he. Oh, I need to hear Neptune. Pluto is not a planet. Oh my gosh. See, now I don't like this guy. Now I don't. Oh my gosh. This guy really had the nerve to look me in my face and put Pluto as one of the songs that is in his soundtrack. I'm offended. I'm offended. I'm offended. Pluto is not a planet. It was at the time. Oh, okay. Okay. My bad. I'm not bad at him anymore. Not bad. Okay, good. My bad. I was about to go off. Okay. I guess it was at the time where Pluto was not a planet. For any of you people who want to say that Pluto is a planet, it's not. It's not. Okay. It's not. I'm not gonna go into the whole details right now, but it's not. It's not a planet. It cannot be classified as a planet. So he didn't do one on the moon, and I'm upset. I already said something about Renala, Queen of the Full Moon, which I really like how they did that song, how they composed that song to where the instruments like go in and out, and it's really interesting. Interesting, and I want to hear it again. Why is my phone not working? Oh wait, there we go. Hold up. Oh, here we go. Here we go. There it is. I really love how love how it goes in and out with this. Like it's so. Oh my god, that's such a good. I literally because like I have this thing where it's hard for me to sleep without listening to music, and I just do it all the time. So I play soft music. This is one of the songs that is on my sleeping playlist. I would literally wake up and hear this and then go right back to sleep. It's so smooth. I love it so much. Oh my gosh. I, I like it so much. But I like how it goes in and out like that. So I did end up recording the I did end up recording. That's probably gonna end up repeating throughout the entire song, or I might change it. Maybe I do it like Moonlight Sonata, where they're like, go back to the olden days where like it was like a 15-minute song. Did y'all know that Moonlight Sonata is actually a 15-minute piece? There are 3 parts to it. That's not the only part. That's only the first part. Oh, and shout out to whoever made this masterpiece. You should look. Whoever's watching this needs to look it up. You need to look it up. It's called. Let me find it. I have it on my phone. Let me find it. I love the song so much. Hold up. I got it on here. I know I have it on here. Hold up. Yes, it's called Blood Moon Sonata. They took Moonlight Sonata and made it sound like Bloodborne, and it's so good. I want to play a little bit of it because this song is a masterpiece. I love Bloodborne so much. I'm telling you, after I'm done with this stream, I am going to go beat the game. I'm beating the game today. I'm going to beat the game. And I'm so sad because I want more Bloodborne. Like, they even started it. Bloodborne is a whole different beast in terms of, like, music. Because, like I said, I have dabbled into my areas of music theory and things like that. I'm more of a sound person, so I like sound. And there's a song, everyone knows it. It's "We Don't Talk About Bruno" from Encanto. I don't like that movie. The movie is mid. I'm not a fan of the movie, and I used to really not like that song. It was the only like remotely good song in the movie, but even that it was mid. But I actually sat down and listened to the song and like broke down the whole thing. That is a well-y made song. Like if you really listen to it and know the individual parts of making a song, it's really good. And it was honestly I was proud of, because I didn't know this was a thing. There's a technique that I use in my music making, my music composery. Where that's not a word. Where I don't know how to explain it. I'll show y'all. But Blood Moon Sonata is a very good song. Like if you, I'm gonna play a little bit of it and just hear this masterpiece. Talk. I hope y'all can hear this. There's a Moonlight Sonata. I think that's similar to the Cleric Beast theme, which is a great song. Like that's it's so good. It's so good. But anyway, that's what I was talking about. Don't talk about Bruno. So there's a technique that I use, and I was really proud of when I heard this and we didn't talk about Bruno, where basically I'm trying to find a song where I do it. I kind of do it in Mangitudo. If you really listen to that song, I do it in Mangitudo actually. And it's a technique where, like I said, I'm not into this whole like proper music terms, so I often sometimes just say things, but you know what I mean when I say it. So there's this technique that I use where basically I'll do something called an established melody earlier in a song, and then I'll do multiple of these melodies, and then as the finale of the song, I'll put it all together. And I'm going to try to show you because it's really hard to explain. But basically, they did this same technique in We Don't Talk About Bruno. And I didn't think that this was a popular technique because I never really heard it. But once I figured out what I did, I started realizing it more. And there's a bunch of songs that I listen to that actually do the same thing. And it's really cool. And I like it. So, of course, you got Mangituro, my latest song. Please go listen to it. I think it's pretty good. So after I do the first verse, no, not the second verse, and this is the second chorus, I just go on a complete, what's it called, instrumental solo kind of thing, and I build up from this. Here you have the piano, which is basically redoing the chorus melody. I didn't have any drums, so I decided to put some deep notes in there to basically emphasize, like, and add depth to it. Then I doubled the strings, which is what I did right there. So I doubled the strings, and all of these are playing the different melodies. The piano is, the little piano is doing the chorus, the main chorus. The deep notes are doing its own melody, which matches with the chorus kind of. It's not the same. And then the strings are doing their own thing, but it still matches and it's still in the same key and things like that. Then I combine everything into the finale. With the deep notes doing the same thing, the strings are doing something a little bit different, and we still have the piano in there. And now I'm taking over the chorus melody. Then I add some artificial vocals in there. By the way, so that's the kind of thing I'm talking about, where I have an established melody and multiple different things are added earlier in the song, and I put it at the end of the song. Now, I really like how this happened in We Are Talking About Bruno, and I was like, whoa, they're using the same technique that I use. I don't know what it's called. It's something this song still kind of gets on my nerves a little bit because it's definitely overplayed, but you definitely know it. I'm not going to play the whole song, but if you realize at the end of the song, you notice that there are different parts of the song where different types and different instruments are played, and it all comes together at the end of the song, and it really, oh my god, I love it. And then all of them start singing their own parts at the same time. And at some points, certain parts overthrow everything else. And not only does it calls for a good finale, but in this song, what I noticed is that it really causes it really gives a sense of chaos, which makes sense of what they're talking about. They're talking about how basically they hate Bruno, and that how Bruno messed up everything. It causes chaos. If you listen to the song, it really sounds like chaotic. And even in the movie, if you remember what was happening in the scenery, it's really chaotic. Mirabel's stressed out and stuff. It's really good how they did it. And I didn't realize it until I actually like broke it down individually and properly. And it really amazes me. I should do another video where I talk about the in-depth parts of the Prowler theme in Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. Love that movie. I can't wait until Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse. Yes, I did see Across the Spider-Verse. Such a good movie. Those movies are a masterpiece. But that's a technique that I didn't realize people really did. You know, like it's so interesting because they do it again. I know you know this song. It's a song called Notion by The Rare Occasions. The Rare Occasions. We know this. I'm going to play the start of it because I know everyone knows this song. It's in all the YouTube shorts. That's literally how I found the song. It's in all the YouTube shorts and Instagram posts and junk like that. I know y'all know the song. I know y'all know the song, but y'all can tell I'm a geek in this stuff. I just love music. I think it's one of God's great gifts to us, the gift of ears and music. You know, I love what James Brown said, because like I've gotten, people tell me about like, oh, you should do when you're rapping or singing or something like that. You should do these certain things because this is what's musical. And I agree. Like there are things that we think that are just sound good, and I appreciate all the advice that people give me. But sometimes it's like I end up doing it. I'm saying, nah, it just doesn't sound. It doesn't sound like me. And one thing that James Brown would say he said in the movie starring Chadwick Boseman, rest in peace, brother. One of the things I was laughing because he said he was talking to the people and they were saying like, James Brown, what you're doing doesn't really fully make sense. It's not musical. He was like, don't tell me what's not musical. If it sounds good, it sounds good. That's how I sometimes operate. So, but either way, right here in Notion, if you hear it when it goes into like the bridge area, yeah, this part. He's established that melody since the beginning of the song, and it doesn't come until the bridge of the song. And let me explain. What do you hear at the beginning? A lot of people don't know the beginning of the song. The beginning of the song started like this. Hold up, let me do it again. He established that at the beginning of the song, then went over to the rest of the song, doesn't, and keeps mentioning that melody in between the song, within the song, but doesn't fully come into play until the bridge. Right here. No, not right there. He makes it happen here. But it gets much better because he does what I do. He mixes this one with the original melody that he's been doing the entire song. You can hear it in the back. You can hear that melody in the back. So I was really proud when I was like, wow, I never even noticed that people did that, and that's just the type of thing that I do. I think it's a good way to make a finale. It's a similar thing I also did in the Song of Souls, the Dark Souls mashup that I did. I did it in there too. But this stream is about over an hour long now. Wow, I didn't know I would be doing so much. I didn't do much of like playing, but I'll definitely do this again. Maybe not only on Friday the 13th. So now y'all know why. If I end up streaming on Friday the 13th, y'all know why I'm doing it. Because what's the next Friday the 13th? Actually, let me look at this. Hold up. Bear with me, y'all. Let me figure out when's the next one. The next Friday the 13th isn't going to be until. Hang on. Let me. Can I? Why isn't my calendar working? Hold up. Let me figure this out. I'm just gonna. Okay. There, October. The next Friday the 13th, not October. Ooh, November has a Wednesday the 13th. The next Friday the 13th is oh, there's gonna be a Friday the 13th in December. So our next Friday the 13th is December, and let's change this day for the better. This isn't a day where scary junk happened. I mean, I know it's cloudy as heck over there right now, but you know, this ain't a day to be scared. You know, God has not given us a spirit of fear. You know what I'm saying? Make this a fun day, you know, and let me know what the next thing y'all want me to do. I will definitely talk about more music. I think the next time I'm going to talk more about like music theory and stuff like that, because y'all know, in every Friday the 13th I'm going to explain this. But yeah, so I might stream again soon. I know albums coming. Most of it's coming. Probably more music with the dog stuff is coming. But yeah, thank y'all for joining. Whoever did join. But I will see y'all later. Peace. I didn't end the stream.